everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. You may be hearing some sawing in the background of this video. I'm sorry. I know that if I approach them they probably wouldn't stop, so just gotta film right now. Today I'm going to be talking about the show Stretch Armstrong and the Flex Fighters. I recently finished watching it. There's 2 seasons out of the show so far, and let's talk about this. So I decided to watch this because Felicia Day was in this, and I have been trying to watch everything that Felicia Day is in since I have met her so many times, and I love her, and I love so many of the different works that she's been in. Felicia Day played a very minor character in Stretch Armstrong's and the Flex Fighters. She played Erica. I wasn't the hugest fan of Erica, and I think Erica had a lot of wasted potential because she was such a small character, but she had potential to be like such a big character. Now I'm very glad with what they did at the end of season 2 with her character, but I think they could have done that sooner, or I think that she could have just been brought in more and her romance with Nathan could have bloomed a little more. Now, what is Stretch Armstrong and the Flex Fighters about? Well, honestly, it is a cartoon based off of Stretch Armstrong, a toy that was popular in the past. It's about 3 teenage boys who have superpowers and they have to fight off villains in their city. It is very much just like any other superhero show. There wasn't much originality in the show, it felt like. There was definitely more science elements than some other superhero shows that I've seen. There was some twists that I suppose a kid wouldn't be able to see, but all of the major plot twists I was able to guess from miles away. Like after literally the 2nd or 3rd episode, I was able to guess who was behind the mask for Blind Strike. There is an awesome cast for this show. I already mentioned Felicia Day. There's also Steven Yeun who plays Nathan Park / Wingspan, and there's also Will Wheaton who plays Rook. I haven't really seen many things that Will Wheaton has been in, so I was really excited to see that he was one of the main characters in this show. I mean, main character, main mentor. I'm not gonna spoil what else he is in the show. But yeah, I really enjoyed getting to see Steven Yeun and Will Wheaton in here as well. I think the major issue for the show is that it didn't feel original. It didn't add anything to the superhero genre. And I've also noticed recently that there's been a trend of having different movies and cartoons based off of different toys. It almost feels like they're trying to make certain toys popular again, and they aren't necessarily doing the best job with it. I think Stretch Armstrong and the Flex Fighters could have been fantastic. I think that the powers that they had, especially for Omnimass and Wingspan, were really unique, and I thought that was really cool, but I felt like the script was very bland. I felt like it wasn't a show that crossed age ranges. Like, it's a show that a 5-year-old might enjoy, but it's not one that an adult could enjoy unless they are a diehard fan of the cast. I was bored through most of this show, and I wasn't a huge fan of the animation style either. Specifically, I definitely would have changed Omnimass's outfit. I did really like Nathan and Jake as characters. I thought they were the best characters in the show, and I really enjoyed getting to see those two. I think those 2 people were the only thing I really appreciated about this show. Ricardo was obviously the 3rd Flex Fighter, and I just wasn't as attached to him. I didn't really agree with some of his decisions. I felt like he was very full of himself, and I felt like his costume design for his superhero outfit wasn't that impressive compared to the other 2. Wingspan definitely had the best superhero costume out of the 3 of them, but I think all of their costumes could have had a little tweaks to make it look a little better. As I said though, I think this show would be good for 5-year-olds or even up to 8 or 10-year-olds. I think kids would enjoy this show. I think that the show doesn't have anything harmful in it. There is some action because obviously it's superheroes, but no one really gets super hurt. I mean, the most hurt that someone gets is put into like a coma with scientific things that don't exist now, so it's very unrealistic. But I think that's sometimes a good thing because we don't necessarily want kids watching super violent shows. And there was also like a character that got a bruise for like 1 episode. So it's pretty mild when it comes to content, so it's pretty appropriate for kids. There is a special that I just found out about. I haven't seen the special yet, so I'm gonna try and watch the special. The only thing about the special is that I don't believe Erica is in it, or if she is in it, she plays a very small part. And Felicia Day is the main reason why I watch this show. So I'm not super eager to watch the special as soon as I can because the show just did not interest me. I decided to binge the 2nd season just because I wanted to get it over with and because I wanted to finish it before I got to see Felicia Day again. But yeah, those were my major thoughts on this show. I mean, it's such a bland show that I can't elaborate farther. There weren't like super deep themes that I could talk about. I mean, there was themes of like friendship, but the other themes in this show weren't super deep. So again, a show that's good for kids, not so great for different age ranges. I probably would have not even liked it when I was in middle school. If I liked the show, I probably would have gotten out of my phase of it by the time I was like 10. If you've seen Stretch Armstrong and the Flex Fighters, feel free to let me know what your thoughts on it are down in the comment section below. I upload videos 2 times a week, so my next video will be uploaded this Tuesday. I hope all of you stick around to watch that video, and until next time, goodbye!